Hello everyone, this is Nightfarerox here, coming to you with some of your favorite webtoons. Make sure that you leave a comment below to let me know what you would like me to read next, as well as hitting the subscribe button so that way we can hang out some more. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everybody, my name is Nightfarerox. Welcome back. Today we are going to be reading The World After the Fall. Now, I know I have a lot of people on here who read Omniscient Reader. So if you didn't know, The World After the Fall is from the same creator. And I believe the studio behind the artwork is also the same people who draw up the artwork for Omniscient Reader as well. I have read a little bit of this series. So some of this will be kind of like stuff I've already read, but it's been a long time since I've actually read it, and I don't think I got very far because I remember thinking at the time that this would be a really fun series to read on stream rather than read by myself. So I didn't drop it, but I sort of decided to read it for YouTube. So we are going to read it. All right. Let's get some music going. Also, I just finished up, doing my final synopsis. I'm still debating on it, but kind of like my final synopsis on, the advanced player in the tutorial tower. And I just, need an actual, that sounds so mean. I want an actual, intriguing plot line, because that one was a bunch of tropes and nothing that I had not read before was in it, there's no twists or anything like that. It was kind of, I don't want to say boring, but it did feel like that, and the fight scenes were just underwhelming. So I was I need to pick one that I know people are gonna actually like for my next one that I read this week, because I'm doing this new thing where I'm doing two picks. So I'm picking one that I've never read before, and it's a blind react kind of thing, and then one that I'm familiar with, and we're going to be doing those on Thursdays and Fridays. I can't always say that I'm going to be able to do every single week. There may be times I miss here and there, but I'm going to try and keep up the content at least, but we'll see. I'm also in school right now, plus I'm working, so things get in the way, life gets in the way. But I mean, it's kind of early on in the year right now, so there's not really a whole bunch going on, so we should be good to go. Actually, no, I don't think I want that. Let's do this one. Okay, we'll start with this. So, warning, this episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. I will say, right now, from what I do remember, this comic was kind of violent. Probably a little bit more violent than Omniscient Reader. So, if you are somebody who doesn't like gore or violence all that much, this probably is not going to be the comic for you. Feel free to always leave down what you want me to read in the comments, and I will definitely take it a look. Maybe it'll be something that I feature on a blind react today. One day, a giant tower suddenly appeared in the middle of a city. It was the end of the world. Some people said it was the apocalypse. Others called it a catastrophe, and while people argued about what to call it, the tower summoned humanity. Ding! New message. Please respond to the tower's call if you wish to prevent humanity's annihilation. Accept, refuse. Those who were willing and able to fight back against the tower responded to the message. For humanity! We called them. For humanity! Tower walkers. Screech. Dash. Slash. An item appeared before them as they ascended the tower. Item info. Regression stone. Turn back time and sends the user back to when the tower first summoned them. The user's current memories remain fully intact. The stone can be split up and used as well. Regression stones. I'll give it a try and tell you how it goes. Boom. Flash. Whoosh. Has he gone? I think so. Now they also had the option of going back in time instead of either just climbing the tower or dying. Damn it, we're doomed anyway. Smash crash. You're right, I'm gonna use the stone too. Many walkers chose to go back. There goes some more walkers. Are they the last ones to go? Yeah, at least. I hope so. Returning to the past gave them a chance to undo their failures and mistakes. Let's go, Yunwan. Yunwan? Oh. Wait. Did you... I'm sorry, Jaewon. But... what about the world they left behind? Rumble. Whoosh. I'm not going back. You're a remarkable human. No one in the history of this tower has ever tried to beat the 99th floor by themselves. Whoosh. I'm not returning to the past. Clinch. I'm going... The artwork is just so pretty. Like, you know it's that studio because the second you see this artwork, it's just like... God, like, this in itself is a thumbnail, right? Like, that's how beautiful this artwork is. To climb the tower. Looks like I'm about to get my hands on something very valuable. The world after the fall. Okay, so there's your little prologue. We're going to episode 1 now. Warning, this episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. Chirp, chirp. Force stick. So some kind of chip. Next in today's news, a recent wave of yellow dust is impacting weather conditions. Huh? What the hell? It's open already. Are you a thief? Did you eat those chips? I like those too. It's not like that. We suggest that you avoid spending too much time outside. Breaking news! An earthquake has occurred near Seoul. It is still small in size though, so there have been no casualties. However, seismologists report that the scale of the earthquake is gradually increasing. Clatter, clatter, clatter. And warn that preventative measures must be taken as soon as possible. The government has stated, what the... Hey, what's going on over there? Measures. Crackle? Eek! What the hell? Crash. Shatter. Crackle, crumble, crackle. Is everyone okay? I called for an ambulance, so it should be here soon. Are you alright, kid? Yeah. Hey, Mr. Thief? What's that? God, look at the artwork! Oh. Look at this. It's gorgeous. The world after the fall. This would be another one that I'd want to see animated, honestly. England. Japan. These enormous mystery towers popped up in cities around the world, including Seoul. People called them Nightmare Towers. And... congratulations, you have been selected to become a Tower Walker and save the world. Will you respond to the call? Tower Walker? Accept. Flash. Those who responded to the call and joined the fight in the towers were armed for battle by the interface system. This gave them items and skills, just like a video game. But they soon realized that this wasn't just some game. Gosh, look at all these panels. This is what I mean when I say great artwork. There is good artwork and then there's great artwork, and this is great artwork. The amount of detail in these are just phenomenal. In a moment, a tower impact will occur in your world. Is that what's happening outside the tower? Holy crap, what is that thing? Hey, what's that? Is it a person? Hey, you shouldn't be up there. It's dangerous. Someone call 911. Flutter. Hiss. When monsters swarm into the world from the towers, it's known as a tower impact. Kaboom! Like, look at this. Look at the level of detail in this panel. I'm gonna say this a lot, probably, but just look. Look at it. It's just so insane how pretty it is as a result of the monster invasion. Oh my god. Honestly, I think some of these panels are even better than the ones in Omniscient Reader. And don't get me wrong, I love the panels on Omniscient Reader. They're beautiful too, but just like, look at it. A third of the world's population was wiped out. All the people in the tower could do was stand by and watch. You have been selected to become a tower walker and save the world. Will you respond to the call? Save the world? Tower walkers? Come on everyone, let's climb the tower. Yeah, it said we can save the world. Let's go! Screw it, let's give it a shot. If we beat the tower, we can make this nightmare stop. Armed with special powers and skills, they were now humanity's last hope. The walkers made their way up the tower in order to stop the destruction of mankind. Damn. There's no way we can get past this. What's the problem? We'll just break through it. You really think it's that simple? Wham! Smash! Huh? It's working. Sir, look! Huh? What's this? The stone is glowing. Regression stone. Turns back time and sends the user back to when the tower first summoned them. The user's current memories remain fully intact. The stone can be split up and used as well. What? It says we can go back in time with this. No way. It's too good to be true. Listen up, everyone. I'll give it a try. Inchan Huang, leader of the Tower Walkers, and tell you how it goes. Whoosh. Flash. You know, you have to be at least some level of brave to be the first person to try something, but then also at the same time some level of stupid to be like, I'll give it a try and tell you how it goes. I guess because he's going back to the past, he'll just let them know what happens. But like, I don't know. Like, the people in this timeline, they wouldn't have any recollection if you won't go back, but you know what I mean? Whoosh. Flash. Wow. He disappeared. But do you think he can come back? Even if he went back in time, he should still be in the present too, right? Like a superhero? I think. Sakamoto, former science teacher. I understand what's going on here. Inchan definitely went back in time. But now that our timelines have separated from one another, he'll never see us again. Sakamoto explained the situation based on several well-established scientific theories, such as the multiverse theory and the parallel universe theory. According to Sakamoto, our parallel universes have divided into separate timelines. In other words, the moment that Inchan Huang went back in time, our world and his world separated completely from each other. Oh my god, that's terrible. It's okay. I know you didn't understand any of that. Anyway, one thing is for sure. Inchan went back in time. But the fact that he returned to the past doesn't change anything about this world. As far as I know, the tower's items have never lied. This stone can send us all to a world in different timelines. Of course, it's just a hypothesis. We can't rule out the possibility that everyone who uses the stone ends up in the same timeline. After all, the items in this tower are all beyond anything we could have ever imagined. Meanwhile, rumble, a second tower impact occurred in the outside world. Stop! Screech! The walkers had to decide what to do. It's so pretty. Before humanity was completely wiped out, should they use the regression stone to return to the past, or should they stay here and die? Ah! Ah! Someone help! Ah! It's all over. There's no more hope. Damn it, we're doomed anyway. You're right. This life is already as good as over. Swoosh, swoosh. Sorry. But there's no hope anymore. Thud. Screech. Oh my gosh. Just imagine being killed by that thing. Ching. Slash. Splatter. Thud. Oh, look at him. Looks like he was crying. Are you alright? Yeah. Those bastards. This is a cool panel. They all just ran away. Thanks. I appreciate you sticking it out till the very end. Now, hope rests in the hands of those who weren't tempted by the regression stone. Let's go. I decided to save the world in the present rather than return to the past. They are humanity's last defenders. Gosh, look at these panels. Carpe diem. I probably said that so wrong. Okay, real quick, I gotta go grab a drink. So that way my throat doesn't get sore. I will be back. I am back. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Normally, if there's like a warning and there's just one warning before an episode, I'll say it. But at this point, you get the drill. If you're somebody who's watching this so far and you cannot handle the gore that it is, then this is just not for you. Please stop watching. I appreciate the support, but I understand if it's not for you. Save. Okay, I'm trying to fix my cord here. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh no, I can't. There we go. Trying to get my drink open. It just won't open. Okay. Where did it all? Oosh. Go so wrong. 1 second. Let's fix this. This music just isn't quite at it. Over here, you monster! J1, now! Don't worry. It's time for you to die. Look at that. They get him. Any casualties? Luckily, no. And the people who've been injured should recover after getting some rest. If we keep this up, we might even get to the last floor. Huh? What's this? Worm's Bane. A sword sharpened for 1,000 days and nights by Biomgui, guardian of the 85th floor, in order to defeat a dragon. Contains the energy of the sun and moon. Look at that, an even better weapon. Like Yoon once said, you might actually make it to the very last floor. Everything seemed to be going so smoothly. Oh shit. 98th floor, Chamber of Hellfire. Whoosh. Gosh, just imagine that thing staring at you. Yeesh. Nope. Oh man. The artwork makes it just so much better and so much worse at the same time. Swoosh. It was all for nothing. All the time we spent climbing the tower together. Is this what it was all for? A pathetic death like this? Swoosh. Slash. Squeeze! Shing! J1, snap out of it. Anyone? Twirl, thud, leap. I can't finish the beast off myself. Whoosh. Stab. Gosh. Oh. You won! Crunch. Stomp. Stomp. Roar. Boom. Damn. Gosh. Dude, he's just watching this person get brutally murdered right now. Those are the eyes of somebody watching somebody they care about just die right before them. Ping. Whoa! See, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to action sequences. It doesn't need to be long and drawn out to be good, but if you're gonna do them, you have to do them right. Okay? This is done right. Look how beautifully executed it is. What's that light? Could it be dash? Glare. The World After the Fall. Episode 2. Sizzle. Let's go, Yunwan. Oh. Wait, are you... I'm sorry, J1. Yunwan Kim. Oh my gosh. Despite all the gloom and misery in this tower, he always had a smile on his face. That's why the walkers nicknamed him the Smiling Knight. And now, for the first time, the Smiling Knight lost his smile. Just go. Get out of here. Before you change your mind. So you noticed, J1? I guess the stone really is too pitiful. J1, you're a lot stronger than I thought. That's why I'm sure if anyone is going to reach the top of this tower, it's you. I'm so glad this world has you to defend it. J1. Oh my god. First off, okay, hold on. Let's analyze that whole thing. Okay, so I'm not sure if... It seems like they're the last two in the tower right now. And he has the ability to return to the past, right? But he doesn't. He instead chooses to fall out of the tower, and just the symbolism between this dark atmosphere and this beautifully lit window with the blood in it. Like, oh my gosh. It's like the freedom to choose, right? That's kind of what I get from this. It's just like the freedom to choose one's own destiny. He didn't choose to go back in time and relive what happened. Instead, he chose to die. He knew he was gonna die anyway. Whoosh. Tap. Oh my god. I need to keep moving. Whoosh. Huh? Is that snow? The world after the fall. Swoosh. Boom. Crackle. Swoosh. Have you finally given up, you little rat? God, all of the monsters in this are just absolutely menacing. Oosh. He's cold. Of course not. What are you? Are you already tired? What about you? Are you already tired of playing with me? Wham! The world after the fall. Thud. Sniff, sniff. Trying to hide again? Stomp, stomp. I've been on the 99th floor for 10 years now. Damn. Just getting to the 98th floor was hard enough. The 99th floor is more dangerous than any other floor I've ever been on. Stomp. Guardian of the 99th floor, Frostworm Velcius. The dragon came from the Forgotten Land, and resisting its breath is difficult, even with my cold resisting maxed out. Resistance. If I didn't have the gear that other walkers had left behind, then I would have already died a long time ago. Wormsbane from the 85th floor, the Ice Demon armor from Yunwan, and the Fire King's bracelet. Till... oh my gosh. Seal Yule. Oh god. It's already so sad. Have you guys been watching Faerun? If you like anime, have you been watching that? Because that anime makes me feel all kinds of feelings. This is beautiful too. You gotta think. Okay, so he finished the 88th floor, and he's been on the 98th floor, and he's been on the 99th floor for 10 years now. I'm sorry. If only I had been stronger. Hey, Jaewon. What? Sorry? Tell me, are you gonna try again? I have to. Flap. I'm sure I can beat it this time. Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Blacksmith of Atopus, Jay. This town was created on the 50th floor after monstrous worm Altiminus, the floor guardian, was defeated. It's called Atopus. The town was flooded with a constant stream of dead or injured walkers every day. But people didn't give up hope. The priest formed an emergency rescue team. It went out to save the walkers who couldn't fight anymore. At the same time, the blacksmiths in the smithy provided walkers with free gear to help them in their fight for humanity. It looks like you're the last blacksmith left in Atopus now, Jay. Cling. Does that really matter? You're my only customer anyway. By the way, I heard that we haven't been getting any supplies from the lower floors lately. We don't have a lot of ore left either. We had a steady supply of minerals until a few months ago. I'm not surprised. There's hardly anyone left in this tower now. I don't even know what year it is. There have been at least 10 tower impacts so far, but at a certain point, people stopped responding to the tower's call even on the first floor. I guess there probably aren't any people left out there, huh? During your travels in the tower lately, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary? Not that the tower ever changes. Come to think of it, in the place where we discovered the first regression stone. A tower within a tower, a nightmare within a nightmare. There was some kind of strange writing. Someone might have just scribbled that there, but I don't know what it means. A tower within a tower, a nightmare within a nightmare. What's that supposed to mean? No, not really. A Lady Hyren went missing a couple days ago. People don't age in the tower. If someone goes missing here, there are only 2 possible explanations. Either they return to the past, or they went back down the tower. Along with Jay's smithy, Hyren from Hyren's potion store. Is this like a way? Is he saying that they just chose to die? Because going back down the tower, I'm assuming there's not just an exit. Along with Jay's smithy, Hyren from Hyren's potion store was one of the first few supportive walkers left in Atopus. Cling, cling. Hey, Jay. Share some of your blacksmith skills with me, please. So, human, are you done playing hide and seek? No one in the history of this tower has ever tried to beat the 99th floor by themselves. I admit it, you're a remarkable human. I can't believe the last compliment I ever get is from a monster, not even a fellow human being. It's a shame I have to kill you soon, especially since you've acknowledged me. Unfortunately, that's impossible, human. Oh, really? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Whoosh. That precious armor of yours is starting to crack. Swoosh! Such arrogance! I'm done messing around with you. Leap! Whoosh! Gosh! The world after the fall. Okay, we're going to episode 4. Boom, boom, foom, kaboom, drip, drip, stump, stump. Oh my gosh. Still not giving up, huh? You can fight all you want, but it won't change a thing. You'll still be completely alone. J1. And miserable. Hey. You talk too much. Oh, I love him. Swoosh! Clang! Wham! More stabbing? Is that all you've got? Just give up, human. You'll never defeat me with those pathetic techniques. I started climbing the tower later than the other walkers, so I missed out on a lot of stuff like hidden skills and hidden classes. That's why I decided to forget about all those other skills and just focus on one thing. Stabbing. Just stabbing. And more stabbing. After stabbing enemies roughly 50 million times. You did that just by stabbing it? Where were you at? Were you a wasp in your past life? I became the stabbing master among my companions. That's when I sensed a change in my stabbing technique. Swoosh. Pow! It got faster, more accurate, and stronger. As a result, my stabbing was no longer just an ordinary sword technique. It was as powerful as a hidden skill. And because it's not actually a skill, it doesn't cost me any mana, so I can use it for as long as I like. But even for me, this is pretty tough. Clink, clink, clink. I have to stab hundreds of times just to make a scratch on its armors. Roar! Damn it. It's too late to get out of the way. That light, I remember it. It's the same light that I saw on the 98th floor. In that case... Roar! Well, bam! Shh! You little bastard. How? Oh, he took out his eye. Dare you? Shh. It still wasn't strong enough. I was hoping to take your head right off. Flap. Don't get cocky just because you hit me once. I'm going to finish you off once and for all. Blast. Whoosh. Shit, another aerial attack? Damn it, I'm never going to win like this. Slam. Too bad, human. If only you had another 10 humans like you by your side, you might have beaten me. Shut up. You're barely hanging in there yourself. Too bad your fellow humans were deceived by the Nightmare Stone. Otherwise, your fate could have been completely different. What a shame. Nightmare Stone? What are you talking about? Slam. Thud. That was close. If that monster so much as scratched me there at the end, I'd be dead. Too bad you fellow humans were deceived by the Nightmare Stone. Nightmare Stone, huh? The world after the fall. 5 years later. Oh my gosh, so he's been a total of 15 years on this floor already. That's literally insane. Crash. New title. You have obtained the title Nightmare of the 99th Floor. You have reached the maximum level. Your health has reached the maximum level. Your strength has reached the maximum level. Your agility has reached the maximum level. So many pop-ups. Hey. What the hell are Nightmare Stones? You already know the answer to that. You'll find out everything you want to know on the last floor. Sword of Frostworm Velchius. A sword infused with the breath of Frostworm Velchius. The blade reveals itself when the sword senses its master's desire to fight. A sword? It doesn't really look like one. Is it a dagger? Blurp, blurp, swoosh. What's this, a gate? Whoosh, 100. That's cool how they did that, finally. The last floor. Let's see what's in there. Splash. Whoosh. Control room. The world after the fall. Let's see what's in there. Splash. The world after the fall. Slush. We are in episode 5. What is this place? Dun. Is this what the tower looks like now? The call from the tower? A topaz? Ah, you came so soon. I thought you would stop by the town first. Oh, there's no need to be so tense. Hold on, I forgot to send you an important announcement. Just relax. The system may look fancy on the outside, but it's pretty old, so it can be a real nuisance to use. Ding! Congratulations! You are the first person from World 294 to complete the tutorial game. Your remarkable achievement will be stored forever in the immortal library of Akashic Records. This record will be available only to the Masters of the Great Realm. What does this mean? Tutorial? Oh my gosh. Okay, look at this. He says tutorial, right? And then down below him, it's like all his fallen comrades. Imagine losing every single person you ever knew or cared about while the outside world is crumbling around you as far as you know. And somebody just told you that the last several years of your life was just a tutorial. That's how it's done. Splash. Oh my, you seem rather shocked. But don't let it bother you too much, otherwise you might be consumed by your emotions. Although it looks like it may already be too late. Don't be too upset. You did very well for a human. Gosh. Imagine if this was animated, guys. Just like, look how absolutely gorgeous this is. I don't think he's very happy. Oh my gosh. Look at the artwork. Oh man. You recovered a lot quicker than I expected. Who are you? Goodness, where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I was just so happy to see you. No one has ever reached the 100th floor of the tutorial by themselves before. My name is Beast Rain. I'm a demon. I'm the master of the Nightmare Tower that you just beat. If all of that was just a tutorial, does that mean the main game is only just beginning? You're pretty sharp. But I'd like to show you something first. What's this? It looks like some kind of game. What's happening? What's this door? Does it open? Seal Yule agreed to join the party this time. It's so nice to see everyone again, isn't it? So what do you say? 3 people are better than 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jaewon. I'm from Seoul, South Korea, and I fight mainly with a sword. Ah, those dear faces that you'll never see again. Oh, this part is coming up soon. Hey Jaewon. No one had any idea back then. This dude is fucking... Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. This dude is literally just rubbing it in his face right now. Quit staring and focus on fighting, okay? No one knew that all this. Seal Yule? Open your eyes. Please, Seal Yule. Would end a heartbreaking tragedy. I cried so much at this part. I'm sorry, Jaewon. How do you feel? Do you remember now? The sadness, anger, regret? Even past memories can evoke those silly feelings. I'm going to give you another chance. Jaewon, you can start this game over. From the very beginning. Doesn't that sound great? Whoosh. In your world, this type of thing only happens in movies. A chance to start over with all your memories intact. So this isn't the end. I thought I could save the world if I climbed the tower. Congratulations, you have been selected to become a tower walker and save the world. Will you respond to the call? This was all just a trick. From the very start, there was no way to stop the tower impact. All we could do was keep climbing the tower. Saving humanity was our only hope. But I'm sure you're already well aware of this. I'm not going back. Gosh. To the past. You're still thinking about the past? Let me make this very clear. There's no item in this tower, or in the Great Realm, that can send you back in time. Going back in time, no item could possibly let you do that. What do you mean? We found a regression stone in the tower. Too bad your fellow humans were deceived by the nightmare stone. Otherwise, your fate could have been completely different. What a shame. Correction. It's not a regression stone. It's called a nightmare stone. The people who used the nightmare stone didn't go back in time. They're just trapped in a dream created by the dream demon. I have to say, though, over the horrors that he has experienced, maybe it's maybe that was the better choice. Until you reach the 77th floor. I never imagined there was a species so obsessed with going back in time. I do kind of like how they're teasing that trope as well. Like, there's so many manhwas where the main premise is that they go back in time, or they regress, or they do this or that, right? Something to do with time. And there's some where they die multiple times, and then they go back and just keep repeating their lives. And look, I'm not saying those are bad, by no means. I love that trope, okay? I can gobble that shit down all day long, right? But it is a little funny to see somebody poke fun at the trope. Just because it is something that's so, like, it's everywhere. You can't go on Webtoon without at least finding one story where it's a trope of them regressing. I think in Korean manhwa, it's like isekais for Japanese manga, right? It's the same thing. Like, it's so saturated with isekai manga, and in Korea, it's saturated with regression manhwa. You humans are unique in that sense. Yeah, maybe. You sure took that well. Alright now. Are you ready to begin the main game? You're not returning to the past. Congratulations, I completed the tutorial. Would you like to proceed to the main game? You're just restarting the game. I'm sure you make the rational choice. He just clicked no. Thanks to you, now I know the truth about this tower. Item info. Name, Nightmare Tower, tutorial mode, description, also known as the Fortress of Regret. The second creation of the Dream Demon Mulak. It traps those who respond to the tower's call in a dream, created by the Dream Demon. I was already trapped in a dream created by the tower. So now, I'm going to kill you. Just like, look at how beautiful this is. And move on to the next floor. The world after the fall. Okay, we're on episode 6. I'm going to kill you. And move on to the next floor. The next floor? There is no next floor. This is the end of the tower. I don't believe you anymore. Oh, are you unhappy with your reward for beating the tutorial? Haha, I guess simply letting you leave with your memories isn't much of a reward. Thud. Did he just chop his head off? Very well, what would you like? A hidden item? A hidden skill? I'll give you anything you want. You deserve it, J1. I didn't need any of that crap. Whoosh. Don't you want to return to your old world? As you must be aware now that you've realized the Nightmare Tower was just a dream. Snap. There never was a tower impact. Huh? What do you mean? Hey, we're late. Sorry, I was stuck in traffic. Did you reserve the movie tickets in advance? Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, jeez. I'll get them. Let's go. Just go inside. Clunk. Huh? What the hell? Whoosh. So you're finally starting to understand. No one is dead. Are you surprised? I'm aware this guy looks at some pretty strange stuff. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh, that's so funny! Wait, are they also like trying to say that maybe the worlds are connected? Wouldn't that be a theory? Just Doctor. That's Doctor. I love that. That you humans value groups such as family or friends. So I imagine this must be good news for you. I almost forgot to show you the most important thing. Snap. Or the patients. They're still unconscious. Step. Is that me? Are you surprised that you look relatively unharmed? Although decades have passed in here, in your world, it's only been a month or so. Whoosh. Besides, you'll never beat me. The difference between someone like you, who just finished the tutorial game, and me, is greater than the divide that separates humans and dragons. Oh, is that all? For your information, I've already defeated a dragon. Ha! Such arrogance. Thrust. The world after the fall. Okay. It's interesting in the fact that that demon has lied to him the whole time, okay? Like, there was never any regression stones. A lot of the truth about everything has been, like, kept from them this whole time, right? So how can you actually take his word for it that he's actually just sleeping, right? Even if he is telling the truth now, it would be really hard to believe somebody like that. So it's like, I don't know. That would be really hard to think. And then the questions arise like, how come they were selected? What happens to the ones that, regressed? Are they just gonna sleep forever? Or how do you break the cycle? What do you do? How do you wake up, right? Like, those are all the questions. It's very interesting. Whoosh, Jay. I'm here. Jay. Cling. Yesterday was day 72. I've tried to beat that demon every single day, but no matter what I try, I can't even scratch it. But I'm not dead yet either. I'm not sure why, but the demon doesn't intend to kill me. So no matter how many days it takes, no matter how many years, I need to stay calm. Don't kill him. I need to sell him. He's my product. And a very special product at that. In all my years as a cultivator, I've never seen a case like this before. Cultivators ripen and enhance products in 2 main stages, so that the products can adjust to life in the Great Realm. In the first stage, just as farmers pick out good seeds for cultivating plants, cultivators pick out good products during the tutorial game. Once the products have been selected, the world ripening process begins in the main game. In other words, the second stage is like watering and fertilizing the carefully selected seeds. But how can a product refuse to move on to the next stage? Should I just cut my losses and kill him? Killing someone in the tower doesn't affect their soul anyway. Wait. What's that supposed to mean? So, the people who died in here? What happened to their souls if they're not actually damaged? Do they just remain asleep? If that is, what happened, but what if his soul is damaged because I'm so much more powerful than him? I bet the harvesters wouldn't be pleased. I need to cultivate him for sale and make sure he's completely unharmed. It's time for me to move up in the demon ranks. Plus, I have to pay back the loan I took out to buy this tower. Even gods who refuse to make deals with demons have been contacting me about this product. Splash. Oh, not again. Clang. What on earth do you want? Why are you doing this? Hey, aren't you getting tired of this? Clink, clink. If you just go ahead and start the main game, it's a win-win situation for everyone. As they say in your world, why the heck won't you do it? Snap. I've had enough of this. Rumble, rumble. Whoosh. Swoosh. Boom. Just answer me, please. What do you want? I'll give you any hidden skill or hidden item you want. Why do you keep wasting time on this nonsense? I'm going to beat you in advance to the next floor. Ugh, there you go again. How can I get you to play the main game? I knew something was up. It was worth holding out until he got desperate. Then let me ask you something. Hope this doesn't shock you too much, J1. Your universe doesn't consist of just one dimension. I know. Oh, really? Are you a science major? Doesn't everyone know that? We know about the parallel universe theory and multiverse theory on Earth too. We just add something. This universe consists of one main dimension known as the Great Realm, with countless peripheral worlds branching out from it. The Earth is one of many smaller planets scattered throughout the numerous peripheral worlds. And we call this planet World 294. By obtaining skills or items and boosting their stats in this nightmare tower, walkers learn to adapt to the Great Realm system. It gives them a chance to advance to a new world, and demons like me are here to assist walkers in the game. See, this is what I'm not understanding. That's why I think what he said about, like, them all just being asleep on Earth doesn't make any sense. Because it feels more like trying to push him to do the main game. Because if the goal is to get him to go to this place, then, like, I'm not sure. Like, why would he do that? Why would he want to do that? Wouldn't he rather try to figure out how to go back to this place? Like, he hasn't really... Like, it just feels like it's a lie. This may be the truth, but the thing before was a lie. Why? Why do you do this? It's hard to say. But I don't think that's what you really want to know. Out of all the other peripheral worlds, Why did I appear in your world and summon the Nightmare Tower? Isn't that what you want to know? Aren't you curious about why all this is happening to you and your species? Your world was chosen simply by coincidence. That's enough. See? Now this feels like the truth again. What I'm asking is, why are you running this Nightmare Tower? What? What do you gain from doing this? It's like volunteer work. You don't look like you believe me. You might be surprised to know that the demons enjoy volunteer work too. One of my fellow demons even helps walkers that other planets don't want. It's a place called Paradise, where humans, beasts, and demons all live in peace and harmony. Haha. Shimmer. A message from your master product. Not ready to collect. Don't kill him, just keep talking. Can't delay any longer. Well, do you believe me now? Bullshit. I like that he seems to be, like, pretty clever, you know? Like, he doesn't take shit from anybody. Okay, so we just finished episode 6. I think I'm going to end it there. But you know, I think I probably will continue to read this one. This may become one of the permanent ones on the channel just because it's very interesting. But it is getting late here, so I'm going to call it here. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you think of this. Do you like it as much as Omniscient Reader? Is this your first time seeing it? Do you plan to read it? Let me know. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye!